Welcome students. In this video we will start a very important topic of English grammar. As you can see, tense. Students, this is a very important topic of English grammar. It helps you to speak and write correct English. Students, we will study tenses with the help of different tense charts so that you can understand it easily and without getting confused. I hope you have subscribed my channel so that you do not miss my upcoming videos based on tenses and many more important topics from English grammar. Students, let's start the topic. Dear students, first question here comes in our mind is, what is tense? Students, what is tense? First of all, let's find out the answer to this question. Dear students, word tense is originated from Old French word tense. And according to Old French word tense means time. So here tense means time. In short, you can say a tense tells us about time of action. What is tense? That tells us about time of action. That tells us about time of action is called tense. Students, now I will show you first chart based on tense that will be explaining you different kinds of tense. Dear students, first of all, we divide tense in three main categories: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Now we'll talk about how we divide these three tenses in further categories. Dear students, now each and every tense, present, past, and future, will be divided in four further categories, such as indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Same pattern we'll follow here, students, so that's why I'm not writing over here. You will follow the same pattern for past as well as for future. Earlier we had tense, then we divided in present, past, future, then we divided it in further four categories: indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Students, remember, you have to draw the same pattern for past and future as well. Now these four kinds will be divided further in four different kinds of sentences. Let's have a look into that. Students, look at the given chart. Now every kind of given tense, indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous, will be further divided in four different kinds of sentences. Four different kinds of sentences. So which is the first kind of sentence? Affirmative sentence. Second one is negative sentence. Then third one is interrogative sentence. Here we'll have question mark, negative, interrogative sentence. Here also we'll have a question mark. Dear students, I have drawn this pattern here for indefinite tense only. Same pattern you will follow for continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. As I have divided indefinite tense in four different sentences: affirmative, negative, interrogative, negative. Same you will do for the three kinds. After this, we'll study indefinite tense for all the three cases: present, past, and future. Let's go for one more interesting chart of tense. Students, have a look here. I have taken the first tense, indefinite tense. Now we are talking about indefinite tense. Students, I'm not teaching you tense, complete tense, such as I'm not completing present tense only. I am taking for the kind of the tense, such as we are talking about indefinite tense. That's why look at the chart. We will talk about present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite tense. In indefinite case, how we will frame a sentence in present, in past, in future, we'll study in the given chart. Students, now look here. I hope you will find this way of studying tenses very interesting. Now we are talking about indefinite tense, present indefinite, past indefinite, present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite. Now every tense, present, past, future, is divided in 4 different kinds of sentences. First one is affirmative sentence, second one is negative sentence, third one is interrogative sentence and fourth one is interrogative negative sentence. Now we'll talk about sentence structures and rules for different tenses, present, past and future in case of indefinite tense. Students, now let's understand sentence structure for indefinite tense in present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite. Present indefinite, in case of affirmative sentence, you will have first of all subject, and in the past also you have subject, in the future also you have subject. There's no difference. And then in present indefinite, affirmative sentence, you will use first form of verb. In past indefinite, you will use second form of verb. In future indefinite, you will use first form of verb. Dear students, in the present indefinite tense, according to the subject, you have to use S or ES. And in future tense, you have to use will or shall. After that, in present indefinite tense, we do have object, means other part of the sentence, rest of the sentence. Here also we do have object, means rest of the sentence. Here also we do have object, means rest of the sentence. Let's take examples for all the 3 tenses. Students, now look at the given sentences. In present indefinite tense, affirmative sentence. Subject, first of all subject here 8. Now after that, we have to use first form of verb. So first form of verb, look, according to the subject. So we used here S, looks. It looks very lovely. This is rest of the sentence that we have written here, object. Now in the second case, past indefinite tense, subject is are, school, subject here are school. Then second form of the verb, our school team, rather won, our school team won here is second form of verb. Then rest of the sentence, that means object we are talking about. Now look at the third case, future indefinite tense, subject I, will, shall, according to subject. Students, you remember one thing, usually we use shall with I and we, and rest of the subject takes will. I shall perform, first form of the verb, shall perform my duty. So I hope you have understood how to frame a sentence for indefinite tense, present indefinite, past indefinite, future indefinite in case of affirmative sentences. Now let's take negative sentence. Students, look here how to frame a sentence for negative sentence in case of present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite. First of all, we'll have subject, same as we had in affirmative. Then do, does. In the negative sentence of present indefinite, we will have do, does according to the subject. Students, remember one thing, does here always used with a singular subject and do used with a plural subject. And after that, not. In affirmative sentence, we did not use not, but here we used not, then first form of verb and other part of the sentence. And in past tense, negative sentence, indefinite tense, subject, did plus not. We added here one more thing, that is did plus not, first form of verb. Then in case of future, subject plus will shall. Students, remember, future tense can never be without will or shall. Subject, will, shall plus first form of verb plus object. Let's take example for this. Students, look at the given examples. In case of negative sentence for indefinite tense, present indefinite tense, negative sentence. Subject, it. Then according to subject, we have to use do or does. Do or does. Students, I have already told you, do with plural subject and does with singular subject. It does not look very lovely. Students, I am taking your same example that I took here in affirmative sentence so that you can understand it even more easily. I will not change the sentence used here till the end of the video. We will use same sentences to make the topic even more easy to understand. In present indefinite tense affirmative, we had it looks very lovely. Now in negative, we have it does not look very lovely. I added here it does not. Does here singular subject, so I used here does. Then in case of past indefinite negative, our school, in the present we use does not. Now look at the past indefinite tense negative sentence. Our school team did not win the match. Dear students, did not can be written in short form also. Did not, we can write it as didn't. We can write it as didn't. Our school didn't. Our school team didn't or did not win the match. And third one, future indefinite tense negative sentence. I shall not perform my duty. In all the three cases of negative sentence, we added not. I does not. Our school team did not. I shall not. Students, remember, in the present negative, we use do not, does not. In the past, we use did. And in the future, we use not with will or shall. Let's move for interrogative sentence. Students, let's understand interrogative sentences in case of present indefinite, past indefinite, and future indefinite. Students, in present indefinite interrogative sentences, first of all, do, does. We will have a helping verb always at the beginning of the sentence when we are talking about interrogative sentences. Plus subject, first form of verb plus object, always followed by question mark. Remember, an interrogative sentence is always ended with a question mark. Then past indefinite tense interrogative sentence, did, subject, first form of verb plus object followed by question mark. Then in future indefinite tense interrogative sentence, will, shall at the beginning of the sentence, subject, first form of verb plus object followed by question mark. Let's take examples for this. Students, remember one thing, when we are talking about past tense, we use just first form of verb. Remember, second form of verb is only used in affirmative sentences. In affirmative sentences, always used in affirmative sentence. Whenever we use in a sentence did, when use did, never takes second form of verb, always takes a first form of verb. Let's take examples. Students, now once again, we'll use same sentences in case of interrogation. Look at the given example. Do, does, plus subject plus first form of verb plus object followed by question mark. So here in the given sentence you can see does, we use does because we have a singular subject. Does it look very lovely and question mark. Then in past indefinite tense interrogative sentence, did plus subject, did, subject, our school team plus first form of verb, win the match, then interrogation. Students, remember, in affirmative sentences only we use second form of verb. In all other kinds of sentences we always use first form of verb. Then in future indefinite tense interrogative sentence, will, shall. Then subject, shall I, first form of verb, perform my duty. Students, now let's move for last and fourth kind of sentence, that is interrogative cum negative sentence. Students, have a look into the sentence structure for present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite in case of interrogative cum negative sentences. Look here, in interrogative negative sentence in present tense, do, does, plus subject, we added a not because this is interrogative come negatives. Remember students, in such kind of sentences we do have question mark also and we do have negative not also. Then in past, did plus subject plus not, first form of verb object, then at the end question mark. Then in future, will shall subject plus not. Now the above mentioned examples we'll use for interrogative come negative sentences. Students, now look here. Interrogative negative sentence in present indefinite tense. Does it not look very nice? Now same sentence is used here. Does it not look very nice? Question mark also. With does interrogation I added not. Then in case of past tense interrogative come negative sentence, did our school team not win the match? Then in future indefinite tense interrogative negative sentence, shall I not perform my duty? Students, remember one thing always, whenever we are talking about interrogative and interrogative come negative sentences, we have helping verbs do, does, did, will, shall always at the beginning of the sentence, and same in the interrogative come negative sentence, do, does, did, will, shall at the beginning of the sentence. Remember students, does it not can be written in short form also. We'll write it like this: doesn't, DOESN', doesn't. And did our school not also can be written in the same short form, didn't. When we change it in short form, then it will be didn't our school team won the match. And same way for the future also. So students, now have a quick revision for this one chart. Now in the given chart we studied indefinite tense, present indefinite, past indefinite, future indefinite tense. Then every tense was divided in 4 for the kind of sentences: affirmative sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, interrogative come negative sentence. After that we studied its sentence structures in different way. First of all for affirmative, then for negative, then interrogative, then interrogative negative. Students, you must go through the given chart once again, write down these sentence structures and try to frame few more examples on the basis of the given chart. And I hope this chart will definitely help you to understand indefinite tense in the cases of present, past and future. So students, good luck and try it. Thank you very much.